Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Sunday. We got 8 matchups on this NHL slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. And you guys know, if you guys like betting on NHL player props, go ahead and sign up with ParlayPlay in the link below. Get 5 free entries when you guys sign up. So go ahead and hop in there, take advantage. Get some nice wins as we close out this weekend here. 8 matchups, pretty decent sized slate today, starting with the Tampa Bay Lightning versus the New York Islanders. Tampa Bay opening up as road favorites at minus 155. The Islanders plus 135 with the over-under at 5.5. The last 3 head-to-head, Tampa 2-0-1. The over just 0-2 in the last 2 head-to-head matchups here. No major injuries here. Tampa coming off a nice Detroit win. They are just 4-6 in their last 10. Islanders coming off a 6-3 loss against Boston. Tampa 5-2 against the Islanders, where they've been really good. The unders hitting Tampa's all of their last 8 games have hit the under. Interesting stat there. Islanders 6-0 at home here. Yeah, Islanders good home team, but gonna be tough to beat Tampa here. I know Islanders have been playing well. Tampa just 1-3 in their last 4, kind of struggling a little bit. I still lean with the Lightning, and yeah, we're taking the Lightning on the road here. Next matchup, we have the Buffalo Sabres versus the New York Rangers. Rangers opening up as big home favorites at minus 275. Buffalo plus 235 with the over-under at 5.5. The last 10 head-to-head, the Rangers 8-1-1. The overs hit in 3 out of the last 10 matchups. Buffalo does have 1 player questionable, the same as the Rangers. Buffalo 6-4 in their last 10. 3-1 in their last 4, actually playing pretty good hockey here. Rangers 6-4 in their last 10 as well. Coming off a nice Pitt win where they dominated that game. Buffalo 1-8 against the Rangers, where they've struggled. 0-5 on the road against New York. Rangers, 4-1 at home, playing good home hockey. Been pretty dominant against Buffalo. Rolling with the Rangers at home. Next matchup, we have the Detroit Red Wings versus the Pittsburgh Penguins. Pittsburgh opening up as big home favorites at minus 300. Detroit plus 250 with the over-under at 6.5. The last 3 head-to-head, Pitt 2-0-1. The overs just 0-2 in the last 2 meetings. Detroit, a couple players are questionable for Detroit. The same with Pittsburgh. Detroit 2-8 in their last 10. On a 2-game losing streak. Pitt also on a 2-game losing streak here. Detroit, though, just 1-4 on the road and straight up against Pittsburgh. Pitt 4-1 at home. Really good home team. Yeah, I like the Penguins in this matchup. Been the better head-to-head team. Detroit struggling. Pitt struggling too the last 2 games. Coming off a bad loss against the Rangers. I think it's a great bounce back spot for Pittsburgh to get back on track here. Give me the Penguins at home. Next matchup, we have the Colorado Avalanche versus the Minnesota Wild. Colorado opening up as road favorites at minus 130. Minnesota plus 110 with the over-under at 6.5. The last 10 head-to-head, Colorado is 7-2-1. The overs hit in 8 out of the last 10 matchups. 1 player is questionable for Colorado. No injuries for Minnesota. Colorado 6-4 in their last 10. Coming off a nice Philly win. Minnesota on a 5-game winning streak right now. They're playing good this last week or 2. Colorado, they've been good against Minnesota. 5-1 against Minnesota. 12-4 on the road, where they've been getting it done. Minnesota 5-0 at home right now, riding a 5-game winning streak. Minnesota's hot. You love to see any kind of streak you can get, especially in hockey. Give me the Wild plus 1.5. And then On the money line, plus 110 value, I don't hate that as well. Next matchup, we have the Philadelphia Flyers versus the Nashville Predators. Nashville opening up as big home favorites at minus 265. Philly plus 225 with the over-under at 6. The last 10 head-to-head, Philly 6-3-1. The over's hit in 4 out of the last 9 matchups. I do see Philly, a couple players questionable. Nashville does have one player questionable as well. Philly 4-6 in their last 10. They did beat Nashville 5-4 in their last matchup. Nashville 6-4 in their last 10. On a 2-game losing streak, back-to-back games, only scoring 1 goal. They lost 6-1 in both of their last matchups here. Philly, though, 1-14 on the road. They just can't be trusted on the road here. Nashville 4-1 at home. I think it's a beautiful bounce-back spot for Nashville. Coming off 2 consecutive games of scoring 1 goal, I think they get back on track against this Philly team that's been just horrible on the road here. Give me the Predators at home. Next matchup, we have the Arizona Coyotes versus the Winnipeg Jets. Winnipeg opening up as big home favorites at minus 265. Arizona plus 225 with the over-under at 6. The last 10 head-to-head, Winnipeg 7-3-0. The over's hit in 5 out of the last 9 matchups. Winnipeg does have one player questionable. Arizona on a 4-game losing streak. They were doing good early on. They were had a nice win streak going, but yeah, this last week they've been struggling here, especially on defense, giving up a lot of goals. Winnipeg 7-3 in their last 10, 3-1 in their last 4, playing pretty good hockey during this stretch. Arizona just a 2-11 on the road against Winnipeg. Yeah, I like Winnipeg in this matchup, especially with Arizona struggling on a 4-game losing streak. Give me Winnipeg at home. Next matchup, we have the Florida Panthers versus Toronto Maple Leafs. Toronto opening up as home favorites at minus 115. Florida minus 105 with the over-under at 7. The last 3 head-to-head, Florida 2-1-0. The overs hit in each of the last 3 matchups. No injuries to report here. Florida on a 3-game winning streak. They're 8-2 in their last 10. Toronto coming off that bad Montreal loss yesterday where they were big favorites. Disappointing. And both teams coming off a back-to-back here. Florida 9-2 on the road. Toronto 4-1 at home. 2 elite teams here. Both teams coming off a back-to-back. Florida looking good in their last matchup. Toronto not looking good against Montreal. Now they got to face a good Florida team here. Yeah. Give me Florida puck line on the road. And then the last matchup, we have the Montreal Canadiens versus the New Jersey Devils. The Devils opening up as home favorites at minus 155. Montreal plus 135 with the over-under at 6.5. The last 10 head-to-head, the Devils are 8-0-2. The overs hit in 6 out of the last 10 matchups. No major injuries for this matchup here. Montreal, they are just 4-6 in their last 10, but they are coming off a nice Toronto win. Devils on a 2-game losing streak, 1-5 in their last 6. Kind of an ugly matchup here. Both teams not playing good. I like Montreal puck line on the road. I think they could cover, and at plus 135, I think they can pull off a nice road win against the Devils. Coming off a nice big underdog Toronto win, I think they can carry that momentum into this game against a Devils team that's been pretty bad the last few weeks. Yeah, give me Montreal plus 1.5 on the road. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Sunday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Monday. Have a good one.